So we, together with CoVarNet, have been looking at what the mutations are.
COVID-19 researcher Carolyn Cullen has been examining virus genome sequences from the origin of the new variant of concern in southern Africa.
And that tells us what mutations this variant has that haven't been seen in the other variants, or ones that it shares with other variants. So one thing we would worry about, right, is we would worry about a new variant that was transmissible, more transmissible, that got into immunized individuals or that caused severe disease. This variant has some mutations that suggest it might have some of those properties. It has the transmissibility boosting mutations from some of the other variants. It has the deletion that Spike has. It also has some mutations that make it look, at least in lab data, like it could interact with our immune system differently.
Maybe you'd agree. It seemed like here in Canada, there was some semblance of hope for a post-COVID life. Vaccination rates here in BC are high. A vaccine card regime allowed people to dine indoors at restaurants again. And maybe some people even had some more normal holiday parties planned. But the world is pivoting in the wake of this new COVID variant of concern. And watching that pandemic finish line move farther away yet again demands people's endurance yet again.
And here we were seeing the end of it. And we were, or potentially what we thought was the end of it. And then all of a sudden, the other shoe drops.
Clinical counselor Dr. Natasha Ghosh encourages people to consider the present moment.
So when we see that increase in fear, we start losing hope. And hope is our greatest ally in all of this. And so as we start losing hope, that marathon feels just harder to run.
She says to reflect on how much news we consume, since the same breaking news triggers the same stress response each time. And instead of focusing on an uncertain future, to celebrate the endurance we've used to get where we are in this present moment.
Our greatest ally, in addition to hope, is our ability to be flexible. And the ironic thing is, in the very moment that we need to be flexible is where we start getting really rigid and like trying to keep control over things. But we really need to allow for our personality to be flexible in this situation, to roll with it.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.